Welcome to San Diego Market Movers. I'm your host, Valley, and I'm here with Frank Grannis.
I'm here, Valley. Thank you for having me.
Nice to see you again.
It's really good to see you.
Okay, so we have all these, new policies, new things coming out about homeowners insurance and how the fire insurance policies are affecting people's rates. Tell us what you know.
Yeah, I'm not the final expert on insurance. I'm a real estate agent, of course. But the things that I think are important is we were talking offline. People are so fixated on loans and mortgage rates and all those things. I think something they need to really have in the back of their heads as they look at where they're going to live is about insurance rates. Are things covered? Am I in a high fire zone? Would I ever even get coverage? If I can't get coverage, what are my options and things like that? And so I just think it's really important that people put that in their heads when they're looking, and they can call me and we can talk about it further. I can direct people on where to go.
So a lot of insurance companies are kind of getting out of California or not providing policies, or only a policy up to so much.
Right.
So what would a buyer do? What would a homeowner do in that case?
Well, the kind of stopgap deal, like worst case scenario, and I don't want to make this sound worse than it is, but again, just getting it on people's radar. But there is a stopgap plan, which is called the FAIR Plan. And the FAIR Plan is literally sponsored by all the companies that do provide insurance in California. And it's usually for a year. And it's a way that will insure somebody. So if you're buying a home in a particular area of San Diego that's in the most severe high fire zone, you can get a FAIR Plan to cover you for a year. And the way that the insurance market is working is it's changing all the time. People will call me and say, well, what is it today? It could change, whatever it's today, it could change tomorrow on who's coming in, who's coming out.
Right.
So a FAIR Plan would be like a worst case scenario, and it sometimes is more expensive than the coverage they would get for the fire part of their policy, but it's not always, and it gets you in. So I guess that's kind of, you at least know you've got a safety valve, so to speak.
And what I've learned in lending is, like, if you push back a little bit, you can get your quote, and don't take that as the end all be all. There's still things that they can add, change, alter, and consult your agent like you, because there might be an added coverage that you don't need. I've seen insane coverage on earthquake, yes, we're in California, we're in a fault line, right? But you don't need a specific, like a crazy amount of coverage for earthquake. How long have we lived here and there hasn't been like a massive So what can you do can you bundle? Is there a way to lower that premium so that your payment is a little bit more affordable?
Exactly.
There's always ways to get it down, negotiate and consult your agent.
Yeah, I can be the point person for that, and direct people. There's people that just focus, that's all they do. Yeah. And so I have good relationships with those folks. But again, just the more proactive a buyer is, I don't care if they're buying a home a year from now, put all these things on their radar, let's deal with them up front, and then when you make your purchase, you feel good. It's just a better scenario for everything.
I agree. Wonderful. Well, we definitely needed that information because there is a lot of policies out there. People are really confused, so thanks for bringing that to light.
That's fun to talk about.
Of course. Thanks, guys.